We are back on the positive side of the sofas, is that positive?
Yeah,
The right
I think that's what we just learned, right?
In just a little while, we'll be catching up with Carolyn Mitchell. She answers your relationship questions. But first, Lelaine Benitez was an already award-winning marketeer when she decided to turn her back on the corporate life and launch Filipino magazine Illustrado.
Today, Illustrado magazine's Women of Substance project continues to recognize inspiring Filipinos in our community.
Illustrado founder Lelaine and award winner Gerby join us now in the studio. Thank you very much indeed for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Let's start with you, Lelaine. Illustrado. I mean, did you, in your wildest dreams, think it would be such a success? I mean, it is one of the most talked about publications in the large Filipino community here.
Well, we were hoping, you know, it's a social enterprise. I'd like to call it at that. So it's a business built on hope to inspire people, and that's what we're trying to do. You know, we've come up with an aspirational medium so that we can inspire our community out here. And, you know, we thought that that's also a good way of introducing our culture to the rest of the people here in the UAE.
It's a huge, huge community here in the UAE, and I'm always surprised just by how much the community comes together in moments of celebration, but also in moments of need. I mean, have you got to sort of take a rough figure of how many Filipinos
We're
live
half
in
a
the
million here in the
Really?
UAE, 2.7 million around the Gulf, and 500,000 around, and you know, there are Filipinos everywhere. So.
And Gerby, just to bring you into it, you've been recognized as a woman of substance.
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit more about your determination and your projects?
Actually, the story of my life was that I was able to turn adversity into a blessing. I lost a lot of money back home in the Philippines. I was swindled in a pyramiding scheme. So when I went here in Dubai last 2003, I had to really work hard to be able to pay that off. In 5 years' time, I was able to do that. I have put up my own company. I was able to pay all my debts, reinvest in a good, investment now, and inspiring other Filipinos also and other, people.
You're building schools back home,
Yes.
and you've helped your family out.
I've helped my family. I've also shared my blessing with other, unfortunate people in the Philippines. We do a lot of these things now.
It is an inspiring story. Congratulations on the recognition.
Thank
Lelaine,
you so much.
what do people need to be considered a woman of substance?
Well, to tell you the truth, Tom, there's so many talented women out there, so it's not an easy choice for us. But
how to whittle it down.
Exactly. I mean, we're definitely looking for role models. We're looking for people who have achievements to talk about. We're looking for people like Gerby who have succeeded despite adversity. We're looking for people who touch other people's lives, in the community and do something inspirational for them. So that's.
Are you just
what we're
looking,
doing.
you and the editorial team, or can people be nominated as well?
People get nominated. We've received so many nominations this year, but obviously it's our team who makes the final choice. We do our due diligence, and talk to contacts also around the community to find out extra information.
Of all those, of all those people that were nominated, what stood out in Gerby's story?
Oh my goodness, Gerby is all about determination and ambition. I think it's one thing that you become successful if you're already rich. To set up a business if you're already rich is easier, I think. But to come from the situation that you have lost all your money and your family have lost all their money and turn that around and set up your own business and pay that off, and now she's building schools, doing great things. I think that's a really nice story to tell. Yeah.
And any future plans for you, Gerby? What's next on the agenda?
Well, I want to be a teacher. That's why I took up Montessori education and built a school, so I can share my experience with my fellow men, and make them understand about life, that it happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. They just need to be to look at the positive of life.
The common theme between both you ladies seems to be this nature of giving, whether it be your own time, but also, giving back to the community here, etc. I suppose that is an essential part, isn't it?
Of course, yeah. I mean, actually, Gerby was just telling me earlier, one of her observations is that among all the women of substance, there is this commonality. There is a purpose in life. Because I think you can work and, you can have all the money in the world, but if you haven't got a purpose, you're not going to touch other people's lives. So I think in that way,
that's our similarity.
Sounds like the right combination. It's working so far.
It's a good thing.
Take my hat off to you both. Well done, Gerby. Thank you so much, Lelaine. Illustrado.net is the website to go to find out more. Ladies, thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
And if you'd like to win a year subscription to Illustrado magazine, then follow these simple steps.
Step 1, go to our facebook.com/Studio One live page.
Step 2, click to like our page and write, I want a year subscription to Illustrado magazine on our wall.
Step 3, tune in tomorrow evening at exactly 7:30 p.m. to see if you are a winner.